Battle now, Brittany Brown. And at the line, Brittany Brown.
We have never seen a track meet like this before. So there's been some attempts to make track and field more palatable to audiences, as it's a sport that's extremely popular during the Olympics, but like some other sports like gymnastics and swimming, it's not the most popular outside of the games. Athlos NYC 2024 looked to change things up a bit, and as a women's only track meet, it promised something really unique, with multiple Olympic champions showing up for a big prize. Held in New York City, the meet promised to be something special with musical performances and a lot of things you don't usually see in track and field coverage. I really did like getting some backstory on some of the athletes competing, because usually you don't see stuff like that. Overall, situated after the pro track and field season wrapped up, it's not a meet you'd expect many athletes to show up to, given how many are probably enjoying a well-deserved holiday right now. But with big paydays possible, some really big names decide to show up, including Faith Kipyegon in distance and Gabby Thomas in the sprints. Now, I can't say the 1500 was the most exciting of races. In fact, it was kind of a snooze fest, especially since everyone pretty much knew Kipyegon had this one in the bag. And having a pacer for it was not the best look either, given how slow this race was, but you can't fault Kipyegon for doing this after a long season. I mean, prize money is important, and she made sure she got that in this race. But no matter how fast or slow it was, and it was probably going to be slow given how the track and field season is essentially over, Kipyegon was pretty much going to win this no matter what. She's a favorite in an event really like no other runner in the world right now, and I think even though we knew the probable result, it was good for Athlos to get her here and run in this meet. But a race that was definitely not a snooze fest was the 200 meters. Again, on the day in New York, that was not set up for fast time. And with these sprinters past their peak, this wasn't meant to be a super fast race, but we did get something that may be better than a super fast race even, and that's a very competitive one. Brittany Brown came out and delivered against reigning 200-meter champion Gabby Thomas, as Thomas wasn't able to hold her off on the outside. Gabby Thomas, who was in some way a focal point of this meet as it was the final event and she was the favorite to win it, ran a very solid bend but faced pressure from battle to her inside. Meanwhile, Brown hit the straight on her outside and turned it up a notch, working to catch and surpass Thomas over the final stretch of the race. Honestly, a great race, and while Thomas didn't capture a huge payday, she did win the race that really mattered this year, and that was the Olympics. For Brown, it was a huge payday and a big win against the reigning Olympic champion, something I assume she's very happy about. Overall, you gotta love how Athlos tried to do something unique and different with this NYC meet. I'm not sure what will make track and field more mainstream, but this meet and stuff like Grand Slam track next year at least have people throwing out ideas, and that'll definitely help sport grow eventually. Anyhow, if you enjoy athletics coverage like this, as we shift from the track into the heart of cross country and fall road racing season, be sure to like and subscribe. See you in the next one.